So I am going to use the Madison website as the example of showing you all about website sponsorship and advertising. So I've gone to the Madison page, homepage, and you can come back here and look at this, and you can also use this website as an example. The address is madisonrotarynj.org. And you'll see up in the top right-hand corner, we have website sponsorships, and what we have is all of our sponsors. We have, I think, about 10 have given a logo, and we have posted the information. Additionally, as a resource for you, this download website sponsorship guide. So if I click on this and open up a document, well, it downloaded it here, so I will open it. I will open it. Here it comes. Let me bring it over to the other screen. And so what this is Madison's policy for website advertising and placement. You can see we've been doing this for a while. This policy was approved by the board in 2011. And this is basically the information piece that we send out to our local club members as well as businesses in the area. Actually, we've never had to send out to businesses because all of our sponsorships have been taken up by our members. And so just to talk about some of the highlights, and by the way, whatever policy you choose to do for your club, how many ads you'll accept, whatever the price you want to charge, whatever length of time that amount of money will cover for, that's a policy that you should develop for your own club. So let's just kind of review what Madison is doing. So the placement of the ad is available to all businesses and nonprofits. Ads are available to the general public, but priority consideration will be given to Rotary Club members. The number of ads each year will be determined at the beginning of the year. And the reason why we determine this is because it's important to have advertising, it's important to have revenue, but you don't want to make your website look like an advertising page. So we limit our ads to a total of 10. And when we get back into looking at the ads, you'll see why that's important. The club reserves the right to reject any advertising without providing any reason. We were concerned that some off-brand groups or people that we wouldn't want to be associated with would want to advertise on our webpage. So we put that in as a proviso that we can choose who we want to placement advertise with. All ads will appear on the website, on the homepage, and all other website ads will appear on a random rotating basis. And then ads, it gives a little bit of a specification. And so here's our cost. The cost for ads is $125 per year. If an ad is withdrawn by the club, there's no refund. And we give our Rotary members a 25% discount. So we charge Rotary members $100 to have their ad placed for a 1-year period of time. And we start our calendar running, we go from January 1st to December 30th as our time frame. We wanted to stay away from the beginning of the Rotary year, but again, you can start this anytime. We've never had to prorate our ads because we've always been full at the start. And I would encourage that whatever ads you place or accept, that they all have the same end date. And the reason why that is important is then you only have to deal with once a year versus 10 ads, 10 different expiration dates. And so think about the ease of doing it, of soliciting our people and doing it once a year. So again, I go back to the, whoops, lost Madison page there. Let me go back to, I've been having problems with this page. Here we go. So that document that you just saw, you can click here and download it. I have also put it in the control panel. There are handouts. The same ad is there, so you can download it as we are speaking now from the control panel. So this whole section, website sponsorships, click logo, is a widget. And you can place this widget anywhere you want, and I'll show you that in a second. So this particular box is right up here at the top of our web page. I do that in particular when I'm selling. Later on in the year, sometimes I move this widget down and I put our speakers a little higher up, and I'll show you how to do that when we get behind the scenes. You'll also notice that Club Runner on your website has sponsorships as well. So this is a rotating ad as well. You'll notice my ads are rotating every 3 seconds. This Club Runner ad, it rotates once every minute, and there's only 3 that are up there: Sage, Russell Hampton, and one other that I can't remember. But those are always on your website. If you wanted to get rid of that on your website, you have to pay Club Runner an extra $100 per year to take off the sponsorship. And it's a way that Club Runner makes money, and it's a way that if Club Runner makes money, it helps keep our subscription fees a little bit lower. So again, here is the front page, and here are all these different ads. And each of these ads has a hot link attached to it. So if I were to click on any of these particular ads, and I'm going to pick one here very shortly, let's go to Fulton Bank. So I double clicked Fulton Bank, and where does it go? Right to Fulton Bank. So that's the benefit to the sponsorship of your advertising people. So I'll close out Fulton Bank. Give you another example. We've got a lot of banks. Rocco's. Rocco's is one of my favorite restaurants in town. And this takes me to, I don't know where it's taking me, but it's taking me here to this particular page. We don't control this. They just give us a link. And one more, Oldendor Group. This is a real estate group. And so this is the Oldendor Group of Keller Williams, and this is their website, and they're trying to sell homes. And so that's what it looks like on the home page. The beauty part about this, and I will show you this in a moment, is every time someone clicks on one of these ads, it's making a record of it in the background. And so you will be able to tell your sponsors how many people clicked through their page. So let's go behind the scenes a little bit. So I'm already logged in. I'm going to go to the administration page by clicking member area. This is the administration page. And then I'm going to click website designer, because this is part of the what's on the home page. I'll show you this. It's once you set it up, it goes here, but on the bottom right under administrator, you have website sponsorship guide. So when it says upload sponsorship guide, what I did was upload the document that I showed you before, so that when you create your page as a Word document and have your rules and your regulations for your club, you can upload it so that people would be able to get that information easily as well. Okay, and then this is the sponsorship area where you set up the ad. But first, let's just kind of go back to the home page, or back to the website designer. And here is the behind the scenes of the website. Hopefully you've had an opportunity to look at this and see some of this in the previous webinars when I talked about content. So I'm going to edit the content. I double click that box, and here is basically what's on the Madison Club website. This is the first widget is sponsorships, logos, then our speakers, then our community links, then our Rotary links, so on and so forth. All of these over here are all of the widgets that are available. So if I take this widget and take it out, it's gone from the home page. It's no longer there. Whoop, I put it on the bottom. How did it get there? I'm not exactly sure how it got there, but it should be up in links, essentials. You'll have to find where it goes. Upcoming events. Let me see if I can put it in upcoming events. All right, I got rid of it. I don't know where it went, but I did get rid of it from the bottom. So I've got to go find the widget. And it's just a matter of clicking through the tabs on top. It's not there. Links, not there. Events, not there. Bulletins, not there. Oh, so here we go. Single sponsor, all sponsorships. Yeah, it might be it. All sponsorships. So I'm going to put that back where it was. Okay, so there's my website ad. There it is. There's my website ads, and that's how you get it onto the website. So if I go back to publish, okay. If I go back to the website and look at it, it should be back where it was, hopefully. There it is. I took it off. Oh, this is interesting. I took it off and I put it back. If you'll notice, it's showing all of the different advertisements that we have. You can see that there are several. This is an option that you can choose when you're setting up your advertising. I choose not to do this because to have all of these different businesses on my website kind of like makes it look not like a Rotary website, but it's a, you know, for all these different businesses. So I'll show you how to make this just one or all. All right, going back to behind the scenes, going to the admin page. I'm going to go down to the bottom and do the website sponsorship area. Oh, pardon me. I was going to show you how to change that from one to all and all to one. So I back here under properties. There should be something here. Show title, show border. I'm not exactly sure. I don't do this but once a year. Well, I thought it would be there. Maybe not. Edit. Okay, so here are all of the ads that are on the homepage website, and this is where you would set it up. So you can see the different number of times clicks that people have gone. So Haven Bank, 390 people have gone from the Madison Rotary Club website to Haven Bank. And so when I do a printout of this, it's pretty amazing that they get this many clicks coming from the Madison Club site. That said, we make a distinct effort to make sure that people are coming to the Madison Club site by putting our website address everywhere. And so let's just show you how to add a sponsor. And so if you'll notice this sequence numbers could be anything you want, 1 to 10. I choose 10, 20. I choose 10, 20, 30, and so forth, so that if I want to squeeze an ad in between, I can. So I'm going to add a new sponsor. So I click add, and it's going to be Rotary International. I'm making this up, by the way. The website address is going to be www.rotary.org. An image. So I need the image. So I'm going to go choose a file. I have a bunch of junk in photos, website, Rotary logo. I know where this is at. So I'm using this year's Rotary logo. The start date will be today, and it's giving it for a year. And the sequence, I'm going to make 11. And it requires this information to be filled out. Barry Kroll, country, select the state. I don't know why that's mandatory, but it is. New Jersey, and I've received consent to do this. And if I save that, if you'll notice, the sequence is 11. I misspelled international, and that's how easy it is to add a new sponsor. If you'll notice, it has no clicks at this point. Let's go back. As with everything else, you always have to publish the page, I think. Where am I? Maybe not. I'll go back. Yeah, I'm going to publish the page. There. Whoops. Why am I forgetting how to publish a page? Website Designer. Open it up. Publish. You got to publish. Everything is in draft format until you publish. So now, if I open up Madison website again, the second ad should be Rotary Connects the World. And so when getting ads, people sometimes, I copy their logo from their website. They send me a JPEG logo. I get a business card. I'll go to their website. So you've got to get something to post. And so you can see what I posted. And when I click on that link or this picture, lo and behold, it takes me to the RI website. And so that is a new ad placed on the Madison site. So going behind the scenes again onto the admin page, going down to website sponsorship area, you'll notice there's now one click. Now, I could sit here all day and click on that 1,000 times to build up the number of people that are clicking it, but I don't. And so if I wanted to edit anything about that, I could edit it. For example, I could change the sequence and make them 45. If you'll remember, my sequence was 10, 20, 30, 40. So the 45 would be between 40 and 50, so they'd be fourth on the list. Show in the home page, show in bulletin, show on all secondary pages. So as an added benefit to our sponsorships, we give them a little bit more exposure in other places. So the home page is what you saw. Our electronic bulletin, which is sent on a weekly basis to 600 people, and then all secondary pages of the website. And so let me kind of show you that. Going back to the Madison. Did it move it? Oh, it did. So now, if you remember, I moved it to 45, 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 45. That's 50. So it moved it down. And when I say secondary pages, so example, let me just click on End Hunger. You'll notice on every secondary page are all of the different ads. So it's showing there as well. So this is an added benefit to people who are paying money. We're a large club, so our website costs us about $700 a year because we've got almost 90 members. We're paying a premium price for that. And all of the ads for the Madison Club at $100 a piece, there's 10 of them, brings in $1,000. So after we pay for our website in full through advertising, we have an extra $300 that we can kick back into the club's coffers for whatever reason. And so just as in terms of an e-bulletin, I'm going to open up, we post all of our e-bulletins online. So if I open up the last e-bulletin that we sent out was the 17th of June. This is our e-bulletin that goes out electronically. And if you'll notice, this is the e-bulletin. If I keep scrolling down slowly, on the left-hand side, we are going to get to the point of seeing sponsorships, I believe. Club president, there they are. So I've got, on the e-bulletin, I've got them way at the bottom. But nonetheless, they're there. And those are the three that come from Club Runner. So it shows on the e-bulletin as well. Okay, let's close out the e-bulletin. I'm trying to figure out why on my home page they're showing all the ads. There's a little button I have to press someplace. I just can't remember where it is. So I'm going to close out of here, go back into Website Designer. I thought it was in Properties. Show title. So when I get stuck like this and I can't figure something out, the way I solve this problem for myself is I pick up the phone and call Club Runner's 800 number and said, hey, I screwed up. I got all these ads showing on my homepage. How do I make it just one ad? And how do I rotate the time? There's got to be a spot for that. One more place to look. I'm going to go back to down here, sponsorship area. Settings. Oh, you know, it's like, well, maybe not. Oh, here we go. Oh, so you can choose in settings. Wow, this is new. I've not seen this before. Which pages to either show or not show the sponsorship. So if you didn't want to put it on your various pages, you could just click here. Homepage animated sponsors, single sponsor. Secondary pages. Okay, so if I say save, I got rid of all sponsors and went to single sponsor. All right, back to the home page. Nope, didn't figure that out. All right, so that's kind of sponsorships in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the question box, and I will answer for you to the best of my ability. So once again, it shows on the home page the policy in reviewing everything. The policy that you set for your page is up to you. How long it's good for, how much you'll charge. These are all Madison Rotary members, so we've not had to go out to the public yet, but we could have. All of the banks and other businesses in our town would love to get connected with us. I would tell you that in the past, when we were developing this, we did a couple of freebies. So as an example, we put a website ad for the Chamber of Commerce because we were partners with them. Or we put an ad for our Downtown Development Commission in Madison. And so we were able to do that. And so that's kind of what shows on the homepage. The way again to get to putting it on so in order to put it on to the website to begin with, go to Website Designer, click Edit Content, find the widget wherever it's at in all of these different widgets, and then you can put it wherever you want. Just click and drag. So I could put it in the middle of my stories. I could put it at the end of this section. I could raise it up and put it right there on the top left, or I could leave it where I normally keep it on the top right. So that's how you place the advertisements. And to do the setup of the particulars of how to enter the ad, on the bottom right under Administrator, Website Sponsorship Area, here are the various ads. The one for Rotary International, I'm going to delete. That's how you get rid of folks, as simple as that. And the sponsorship guidelines, that's after you do your policy, you just upload it here. And then settings, you'll have to figure this out and play with this a little bit. And that's website sponsorships in a nutshell. Question came in, can it take on video ads? The answer to that is yes. So the way that would work, the company would have to give you its logo. And then instead of putting in the company's website address, you could put in the link to their video. And so when they clicked on the logo, it would go straight to the video. The plus of that is videos are a lot more exciting than a static website. The minus of it is that it doesn't go to their website where it shows the name, address, phone number, that kind of stuff. There only can be one link per ad. I hope that answered your question. I think I've exhausted the topic. If you would like to review this again, it will be posted on the district website. It should be up by tomorrow morning. I want to thank you for spending a half hour with me going over this. And this is kind of cool because people are always concerned about, oh, the website costs so much money. And the reality is you can turn your website into a profit center for your club. Good luck with it. If you run into trouble with this, or you want to get started, or you get stuck, I'm always available. I'm a phone call away or an email away. Email is barrykroll@aol.com, and I can help you as whatever you need. So again, thank you, and good night.